Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cougars offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And he runs. One tackle and picks up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On the option. The pitch. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference. Short of the first down marker. So the Cal Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Wants to go up top. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Golden Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit...
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Finds his man. It's Young. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Play action on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He got it. And that'll put the first of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play in there. Move all the way to the 44.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Off the open hill, fire right, trying to convert. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll ride his man on the option. Makes it past the marker. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
A designed run for the quarterback. They almost got a first down there, stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
The Cougars will have a first down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Got it behind the line. It's McGarry. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got a man. It's Winfield. Stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to. That catch.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Sanford. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Young. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away. He'll pull it down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
And what a great job by the defense. cover one man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls and fires complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
Man, that didn't miss by much, but I do like the effort by the receiver. You can tell he's trying to get those toes in, trying to dance a little bit, but he couldn't get there. The ball was just a little bit too wide near the sideline.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. They get to him as he throws.
They've already got a bunch.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on it. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm. Watch out.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's James. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered.
Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Cal! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll do it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. On the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. On target to the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to... And especially on those downs that matter the most, if something's not open quick underneath, find him.
It's a running room. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. You'll take 4 yards on... on every time, second and 6. Wants to go up top. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, going up top. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Solid work. Execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Gives it on the option. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Here comes the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. 3rd down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Winfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop. Short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. One final play before the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown, Golden! The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pick.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They knock him down. Finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pocket breaking down.
And you had to. I mean, the had to be a down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they...
Touchdown, Cal! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. With the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football. Turn it over. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Houston going up tempo.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab. It's Sanford. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's going to take off. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets the first himself. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people are.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that...
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Balmer,
sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse
down.